Hello, all of my convention and collectible loving friends. It's January 2022, and we are at the Toyzilla Swapmeet. This is the first event for Toyzilla for the year of 2022. Be sure to check out their Facebook page for more listings soon. There were approximately 6 different vendors here, not including Toyzilla itself. Here's a bird's eye view of the Swapmeet. You can see that there's at least 8 different locations, including the store and the 2 Toyzilla booths outside the store as well. We're going to be going through these one by one. So here we are at vendor number 1. They had a lot of different things here that I really liked. Nothing really stood out to me so much. I mean, they had this Mike Tyson Mysteries figure that I really was interested in for a second there. They also had a Rambo figure in the back here that's kind of off to the right. You can't really see it. I noticed it later. I was really attracted to there's some anime figures around here. I believe there's some Sailor Moons. Oh, yes, and then the Ultimate Muscle definitely caught my eye. I was really hoping those would have been cooler. The box was really cool. And there you can see Wonder Woman and some other little figures. Lots of Power Rangers. Lots of Sailor Moon manga as well, for some reason. It seems to be a lot of Sailor Moon stuff on this vendor. None of this is really my cup of tea when it comes to collectibles. I know a lot of people love this kind of stuff. I'm not a shelf type of guy. I like my frames. I like things that are easy. And then they had a lot of vintage video games as well. I didn't really go through it, didn't see anything I liked. And then they had some bigger stuff over in the boxes over here, which I took a quick peek at, which, again, didn't tickle my fancy. And here is the store, if you're interested in any of the products that you've seen. And then this is vendor 2. As you can see, all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And a lot of DC stuff. And then they also had some Spawn figures. They had a really nice Spawn figure. You see the Spawn figures right there, but there's a really nice Spawn figure off to the right here that I don't really take a good look at with the camera. We're going to go buy it in just a second, right after these Star Wars figures. A lot of these are newer, still in packaging. And then there's that Spawn figure that we didn't really look at. And then here's vendor 3. Again, here's a lot of the pins. This was a lot of more child-friendly stuff, like for younger fans, I should say. Race cars, funkos. There's some cards. None of this is really, it's different than like vintage Star Wars or anything. And here's vendor 4. With their cards and pins and some toys. Nothing really interesting for me. Now we're going on to vendor 5 now. Who I only took a quick peek at some of his figures, but we're gonna look at his vinyls, which honestly was probably the most interesting thing of his booth, because I love vinyls. Nothing in here really stood out to me. I was really hoping to have some more geeky stuff. That Raiders of the Lost Ark really did catch my eye there for a second, but it didn't really. I'm not really like a movies guy, I would have really loved like some anime themed stuff. I've pre-ordered 2 anime vinyl off of Amazon, and I still do not have them, and it's been 2 months, and they keep getting delayed. So there is a high demand for anime vinyl. So if you're listening out there, vendor number 5, check and get into some anime vinyl, man. Now we're going on to, I believe this is vendor 7. We're skipping vendor 6. That's the Toyzilla booth, and I bought a lot of things there, and we do a lot there, so we're going to be going on to that one in just a moment.
Okay. Whoa. How much is this light?
25.
25? Okay.
So it's battery operated, and you can use like a phone plug for it too.
Okay.
Direct light.
Kind of interesting. Could I get this Dr. Slump one?
Yes. Did he give you a price for it? My brother.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No idea.
No, it's gonna be 60.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually really fucking cool. Right?
I guess celebrations or the EV one.
I love Smoll. Me too.
Before we go over to the Toyzilla booth, we're going to head on into the Toyzilla store. We're going to take a quick peek at some of the things they have inside, and we're going to do a little claw grab machine, which is going to provide some context later to when I'm talking with David, the Toyzilla owner.
It's like Blink, but with a special mask you can get in the...
Oh. Little head bobbles.
That's very cute. Gimmicky and kind of cute.
For anything particular, let me.
Oh, you did?
It's like one of the first. I missed out on this Nendo.
I've seen it a couple times. I didn't know you wanted it.
Yeah. It's usually like $75 for Nendo. Seems like a lot. I mean, that's actually a good price, but like all of David's prices are good.
Let me see if I can get some.
You know, do you want us to film you doing that?
Which one do I go for?
Any of them. What's a cute one?
The little chicken on the side. It looks like the easiest to get.
Chicken? What chicken?
It's like face down by the bone. To the left.
I don't see a chicken.
Right there on the side. See his little craw?
I
His
don't.
little comb?
I don't.
So there's a
see the
bone,
dry
dude.
bones?
Yeah, there's dry bones.
Right next to
the
it.
right.
It's
Oh,
yellow.
the yellow thing.
That's a chicken.
I'm assuming it's a chicken. I can't really. Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh.
Get your prize!
Oh, it's in fucking one piece. Like, I thought it was a chicken.
I didn't think I was gonna win this.
That's amazing.
Here, you want? Here, you go.
What? How do you feel, Nick?
I feel
Like a
exhilarated.
I don't think
This
I
is
can-
amazing.
I don't think
I
can
got this
get
for
far
50
enough
cents.
over.
That's pretty good.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go for that brown thing, whatever that is.
Brown thing.
Yeah, with the hair. No.
No, I think
Hey,
that's right.
it's Flint the Magic Dragon.
Well, I got one. One out of $3. That's good, right?
That's
I mean, for
fine.
$3 in here, this is probably like 10 or 15 if you
Yeah,
buy
it's a
it.
one-piece toy.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like One Piece is popular. So.
I'll put you up. This character no one likes.
Which one, the One Piece
His
guy?
dad. Yeah. GoPro. Hey.
Hey.
Is it 10?
Huh?
Is it 10? Which GoPro is that one?
Oh, this is a 9.
It's a 9?
Yeah.
Oh, you has a different case. I have the same one. I have mine for a year.
I'll say 15 because if it was in the box, it would be like 40.
Oh, what'd you get? What do you get? What do you get? Oh, that? Oh.
Yeah, it's the Gemini exclusive Robbie the Robot from Lost in Space. Alright, so I set this up right.
I wanted your claw machine, by the way.
I bet a lot of people did. It's really, what's the word? It's like a loose slot. Like it's good. I mean, I'm glad. I didn't. I set it so that it would be more powerful with the claw.
Yeah.
So I didn't want people frustrated and not getting stuff.
Yeah. Are you only on this first floor, like around that little corner?
Well, inside that space.
That was really cool. We walked over there and I didn't expect it to be there.
Yeah. Well, no one knows it's there, so most times not many people play it because it's so hidden. Expensive toys here. Yep, those are the ones we got signed at the last convention.
Yeah, how'd that go after I left?
It went well. You know, it was just I was there way too late. Way too late.
You know, it was a pretty good turnout and there wasn't too many people. It wasn't empty or anything.
Yeah, like we sold, but yeah, it wasn't like amazing. But based on the line for Johnny on Bosch,
Yeah.
it was like a good show because the line didn't end until the last hour of the show. So I was like, well, if there's demand there, people will come. If there's like no demand,
That all of the Ava stuff has been going up in demand.
yeah, except for the Unit 1, which is not worth almost anything.
The purple one?
That guy there, yeah. I feel bad.
Really? How much is that one?
I was trying to get 30 for it, but let me see. Actually, this one's not bad. Most of them got trashed. I think it's my only good condition one left. Okay, I guess I really should take these out.
But I'll plan on getting those, but I want to see your animation cells first.
Oh yeah, I'll go grab those.
In case I spend too much on the animation cells.
You know what? You're right. Let me just put these out and I'll go grab the cells.
Yeah.
They're in my bin right there. Any tax on that?
Oh, no, ain't no bullshit.
Venmo, Zelle, PayPal.
There's I think these are mostly like,
Posters?
no, it's like He-Man cells. That's a really nice background.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I want to get this.
It's very cute.
Yeah, well I have Mama. So I have another one from the show that I bought last time.
Oh.
And it's Mama. And that's like her Mama.
We had a 56-day modem, we just leave it on overnight, you know? Parents do this thing. Wake up before then.
Isn't that one great too?
Oh yeah, I'm getting that one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Botnik getting straddled, yeah.
Okay, so back in 1994, there was something called Project Y, that was like a code name for something that was being developed by basically Saban. That they had a company called Toon Makers. They were basically Saban, the same company, same people, and they were going to bring Sailor Moon to the United States but they didn't want to bring the original for some reason. They were like, let's remake it, Americanize it. So what they did was they had American actors, live action actors, play the Sailor Scouts, and then they did animated transformation scenes that took place in space, and that's what this is. And they had these really cool spaceships too, which I have some in there. The Queen Beryl had this big galleon. There was the Sailor Scouts had another ship, and they were all off in space fighting, the forces of evil. But thankfully, they never made this. They never finished it. They only shot certain scenes. They put together a pilot. They did a trailer.
Pilot was like lost media for a while because it was hard to find. Yeah.
It's on YouTube, a really bad quality version of it.
It's like the only one, right?
So what happened was, so this, you can actually see how they did it. They actually had the live action footage, they traced it, the live action footage, and then they did a cell based on that trace over of the live action actor. They made plates. So this is extremely rare. It's actually much more rare than anything else Sailor Moon. However, it doesn't get the credit because it looks more like She-Ra, Princess of Power, than Sailor Moon.
Well, it's just because I know it was like the fact that it was unaired, and it was kind of like
let me see if I can find the rest
for so long where people didn't believe that it existed.
I think it's in the back. There should be more cells.
How did you come into contact with these?
Okay, so here, let me show you all of it. There we go. This is all the cells that exist. Yeah, from Sailor Moon. Right here.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the Sailor Scouts ship. That's Queen Beryl. That's the Queen Beryl's ship. At one point, you see her standing atop the ship, giving this big speech. Okay, that's it from what I have because there's not much. Not much exists. That's Sailor Mars. There was the first Sailor Scout that was in a wheelchair, which was cool, and she was a redhead also. So there were some cool things that they did with it. However, for the most part, people didn't like it, and they were like, why don't we just bring the original Sailor Moon from Japan and just dub it over? Which is what they did, and it probably was the best move. So a lot of people don't think this is legit, but it actually is. It was licensed, they were gonna do it, and they just never did. And so where did all these cells come from? There was a storage locker that someone had that worked on the show, and what happens sadly is a lot of times they don't pay their bill on time, and then someone, Storage Wars, you've seen it.
You were on Storage Wars?
No, someone else, they were like, hey, what's this crap? Oh, okay, well, I'll give you $100 for everything. And the entire Sailor Moon series was in that locker.
Oh, wow.
And it went to a swap meet in Torrance, and my buddy went there that day, and he's like, whoa, I think this is Sailor Moon. I don't know, it looks kind of like it, but I don't know. And he called me up, and he's like, and he sent me some pictures. I'm like, wait a minute, that's weird. It looks like Sailor Moon, but it's not Sailor Moon, or not the Sailor Moon I know. And then before he could do anything else, some guy came and he bought the whole lot.
Oh, wow.
But my friend had in his hand like a stack. And he went like this. He's like, oh, I'm keeping this.
I know that.
He didn't steal it, he bought it. But what I'm saying, what he got was like basically what I have. There's more than what you see here, but it was not that much. And someone else bought the rest of all the cells. But there's not many because they didn't animate much and they didn't even make a full episode. So these are the rarest Sailor Moon animation cells. And instead of selling for thousands of dollars each, somehow they're only like $60. Which doesn't make sense to me, but when you consider,
I mean, if you had
what it is, it should be a lot more.
If you had like a Mercury or a Sailor Moon herself, these dolls would be like.
Well, this is probably the best thing because it's a transformation sequence where it goes from the live action actress to the animated character. So I think
for a long time, no one believed it existed before that the pilot leaked on YouTube.
Yeah, they didn't think it actually existed. So no, it does exist. This is proof. Yeah, I just hide it here. The day that it becomes valuable, maybe if I'll still have it, then I'll sell it for $1,000 instead of $60. But that's the story. Yeah, no, people are like, what is this?
Thank you very much.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, to be a button in this.
That is awesome.
If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider giving me a like and subscribe or whatever. It means a lot to me. Really trying to get monetized on this channel here. This event was really cool. Much thanks to David for inviting me out to come film and stuff. Check out him on his socials for Toyzilla Anywhere. You know, it's on Facebook, you know, Instagram, Twitch, they're everywhere. I ended up coming away from this little swap meet with a Funko, an Android, 2 animation cells and Genga, and the plushie that I won from the claw machine. After this, me and my friends, we walked over and we got some burgers from this crazy rockin' burger place. I didn't film it. My battery was already dying at that point. And it was like, you know, whatever. I'm not going to film myself eating. But this was a lot of fun. I don't have any conventions really planned out for February or March. If something happens, I may go to it. But I do have some plans to be streaming Elden Ring here on the channel coming up. So if you guys are interested in Elden Ring at all, be sure to, you know, stick around and you know, it's coming out in a few weeks, and I'm pumped. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good one, and catch you guys later. Peace. Oh, and if you haven't already, please go read my webtoon on webtoon. Thank you.